today we're going to do absolute value, and we're going to do that solving equations, okay? And that means that the variable like x or y or a or b will be inside the absolute value. So we're going to just go back to when you started learning absolute value just to refresh ourselves.
Okay.
So if the absolute value thing has these lines right here in front, interesting back and in front, and whenever we put them there, that's like almost like this little machine that says, no matter what I put inside there, it's going to produce a positive when it comes out.
Right.
So if there's a 5 in there, a positive 5 will produce a positive 5. But if I put a negative in there, it'll also produce a positive 5. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So no matter what I put in, it'll always become positive. All right?
Okay.
So when we put a variable inside, if I say, what could I put inside there to equal 5 on the outside? What could it be?
You'd have to put in a 5.
I could put a 5 in there. What else could I put in there?
You could put in any number, right?
If I put a 6 in there, absolute value 6 won't be 5.
Oh, that's... all you can put in is 5. That would equal 5. So come back up.
Okay, so I want you to notice that I got 5 out here. What did I put in?
Oh,
those
you put
times?
in a negative 5.
Yes. So if I put in either a negative or a positive, I'll get a 5 out.
Right.
So x in this case could be a plus or minus 5. Does that make sense?
Okay, I've got
So no matter, when we have a number out here, what could be put in there is the plus or minus of that. Does that make
Okay,
sense?
yes.
So now we're going to expand that idea. And we're not just going to have one variable. We're going to have like an expression inside.
Okay.
And so I have a 16 out here. And so this inside could be equal to 16. But it also could be equal to a negative 16. For the same reason that I had this one, x, could be both positive and negative, whatever's out front, or out back in this case. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right? So whenever you have an absolute value, you have to do 2 problems.
Okay.
And the biggest mistake that students do is they just forget that this absolute value is here, and they just solve it and get one answer and done. Well, that's actually quite crazy because those lines are there for a purpose. And mathematicians are very purposeful. When they put something there, it has meaning. It's not just, they're not decorators. They don't like to decorate with things. So if it's there, it means something. And so if there's those absolute values there, you have to have both a positive and a negative. And then we solve 2 problems, just like we were doing a long time ago. So I'm going to subtract 4 and subtract 4. And I like to do it this way. Subtract 4 and subtract 4, just all the way across like that. Bring down my 2b and my equals. And 16 minus 4 is going to be 12. Bring down my 2b and my equal. And that's going to become a negative 20. Good job. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, and divide by 2.
Oh, okay, so b equals 6 and b equals 10. Negative 10.
Negative 10. Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Not too bad. You just got to make sure that you split it into 2 pieces. Okay? All right. So this one now, they're going to get bigger for you. Before we start this one, we have to get it just like this one with an absolute value and an equals.
Okay.
Okay? Or everything on this side has to be just absolute value. So this time, what do I have to move?
I need to move out your 3.
The 3 is inside the absolute value. So
Oh,
it stays.
so we need to move the 5.
Yes. So we're going to add 5 to both sides. Bring down this absolute value. I'm going to do something with it before in a minute. This is going to become 23. I'm going to simplify this and bring those together.
So then that will become 2a, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you'll add these together, correct?
No, we moved this is gone.
Oh, okay, I get
Okay.
I got you. So then minus 3.
Yes. Okay, now we do it like we did before. But I'm going to reduce this because we have way too much stuff and not enough room. So this is going to become 2 pieces. Okay? It's going to be 2a minus 3 equals the positive 23. And 2a minus 3 equals what?
Positive. Negative 23.
Yes. And then we just solve like we were doing before. Add 3, add 3, add 3, add 3. 2a is going to equal
26.
26. And 2a is going to equal
Negative 20.
very good.
So A will equal 13 I mean,
Yes.
and negative 10.
Okay. So A will equal
13
13 from here
and negative 10.
and negative 10 from here. And we're finished with this lesson.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay, I like this.